Before we get started, I know I kind of look like a troll, but I really have something funny to tell you guys. I literally spent like 10 minutes looking for my camera when the entire time it was on the tripod, so I'm just really dumb. Hello everyone, my name is Renee, and I finally finished the beauty that is Hollow City by Ransom Riggs. I was so close to saying John Green. That's not who wrote Hollow City. If I kind of sound like a man, just know that I'm sick, so bear with me. If you don't know what Hollow City is, it kind of looks like this, and it's beautiful. The cover, the writing, everything about it was beautiful. However, this is the sequel to Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs, obviously. And so if you haven't read the first one, or if you haven't read this one, I advise you to click out. I don't really want to spoil anything for you guys because I hate giving spoilers and I hate having things spoiled for other people and for myself. So just because if you haven't read it or whatever, just click out of this video. If you have read Hollow City, then oh my gosh, let's just talk about how wonderful this experience was. I thought Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children was great. Oh my gosh, I did not know what I was getting myself into when I started this series. I think it's incredible. There was not a boring moment whatsoever, and it just kept me entertained the entire time. I did not want to put it down. I started it on the 6th and I finished it on the 17th, so it took me 11 days to finish. And I mean, whatever, I was busy all those 11 days. Let me live. I would have finished it sooner if I had the time. Basically, if you've read the book or if you know about the book, then you already know kind of what it's about. So I'm just gonna kind of shorten it a little bit, make it a little succinct for you guys. In Hollow City, it picks up where it left off, where Jacob and the rest of the Peculiar gang kind of left the island with Miss Peregrine in hand. And then they find themselves on this little like bank, and then like these people are like shooting at them or whatever, and they're trying to find them, and it turns out that they're whites. And if you don't know what whites are, basically, actually I don't even know what they are. I totally forgot. I think what they are like super hollows. And hollows are like these super gross monsters that basically eat peculiars. And I think whites are just like a step up from that, I believe. Basically, Miss Peregrine is stuck in bird form, and obviously that's a bad thing because how is she gonna help the children? So they travel throughout London to try and find someone who can help her come out of this bird form. And the only person who can help Miss Peregrine get out of this state is another Imbrin, and obviously that's a problem because all the other Imbrins have been taken by whites. I really enjoyed this book. I thought it was so much fun to read. There was so many different things coming at you, and not all at once, which was great because it kind of lets you like breathe after a while. But there was always something entertaining going on. There's always a problem that had to be fixed. For example, when they were caught by gypsies, or when the whites got them like on the train station and brought them to like that little shack where one of the Peculiar Children like used their bees to kill them all. Oh my god, it was great. Another thing that I really liked is how you kind of got to know Jacob's feelings for Emma a lot more. I mean, obviously in the first book you knew that Jacob liked Emma, but this kind of went into like this whole thing about Jacob loving Emma, and it kind of had that nice flow of character development to the point where he realized that he loved Emma. And I thought that was great because even in this sort of big thing that's happening and this like big traumatic event that's going on in his life, he has that time to kind of find love in someone else. And I think that's a really important thing because he's still a teenager. He's still like a little kid. He can't just like go through this giant traumatic thing and take it as an adult when he's only just like a teenager. And so to have that kind of like loving bond with someone else like a teenager or whatever would, I think that was really good for him. I probably didn't make any sense there whatsoever, but just, I know what I mean, and that's all that matters, okay? Another thing I really liked was how Emma kind of pushed him away because she thinks she's too old for him, when obviously that's not the case. She just wants him to be safe, which proves that she cares about him too, and I really liked the kind of romance that they had there. Another thing I really liked were the side characters. The other Peculiar Children, they were hilarious. I found myself laughing out loud a lot of the time. I thought they were so funny. The dialogue was great. Just like the comic relief that was brought with these small characters was incredible. Also, the imagery that's in this book, like Ransom Riggs' writing style, I think is incredible. I love it so much. I love the way he writes and the way he describes the characters and the settings, and it's just like, it's all so beautifully written and like so creative. I can't with this book. Is Ransom Riggs a woman? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure Ransom Riggs is a man. Let me check really quick. Ransom Riggs is a man, and he's slightly attractive, but he's also married, so never mind. Oh my gosh, the feels. So there was that one part where they were hiding from the Hologhast, and they found, I forgot her name, but the one girl and her little sister, I think, Sam and her sister, who was in the tub, and then the bomb fell on them, but then like they were okay, and it turned out Sam was also peculiar. I loved it. I thought my heart broke. It broke into tiny pieces, and then it turned out they were both okay, and I loved it. And another thing that I really loved was how Sam did not want to be part of them or with them or whatever, because she didn't want to leave her sister behind. I really loved it. And it wasn't even that she wanted to leave her sister behind, it's just she thought that they were bad people, or not bad, but like she didn't like the way they lived, or she didn't want to live like them. And I think that was really important to the story, because like it showed Jacob that like being peculiar wasn't all that great, and it wasn't like a big thing, and that other people may not want to be it. I liked how the reader and the rest of the peculiar children knew that it wasn't all that great to be peculiar, and that not everyone wanted to be peculiar. Something that like killed me was like at the end where he finally got to talk to his dad. I thought that was so touching, because like you can't just leave your parents like that with like a little note and like just like leave, because your parents obviously think you're dead. It was so sweet how the dad like kept calling his phone, and he had like 177 messages left. I thought it was so touching. Like I cried a little, because like imagine if you were the parent in that situation, and like your kid kind of just like went missing for a long time, and just like randomly answers the phone after you think he's dead. Like, I don't know, I thought it was a great way to like end the story. Not the story, but like the book, obviously. I think on Goodreads I rated this as a 5 out of 5. I honestly, nothing but good things to say about it. No bad things whatsoever. I loved everything about it, and I cannot wait to read the third one. What's it called? Oh my gosh, and the cast list for the movie, Asa Butterfield is playing Jacob Portman, and I'm so excited about it. If you don't know who Asa Butterfield is, I don't even know how to say his name. Is it Asa? I don't know. But he is wonderful. He's a great actor. He was in Ender's Game, The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. He was the little kid with the really pretty blue eyes. But he's a great actor, and I'm super excited to see him in the movie. Anyways, thank you for watching my very short review on Hollow City by Ransom Riggs. I hope you all liked it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week with a new video. Bye!